Testing microphone 1, 2. Hey everybody, how's it going? Biff back with you again on March 4th, Wednesday at local time is 10:15 a.m. That would be Mountain Standard Time here in the United States. And we're back into a review of season 2 of our Torquay United FM26 save. And then the transfer window opens, I think, today in the game. So let me go in here and start it up. I think we're over here actually. I'm going to go to library. See if there's any downloads that I need to do. There's a tabletop simulator update. There's a Microsoft Flight Simulator update, but I'm not going to update that now because I don't want the game Microsoft Flight Simulator to say, oh, you got to do these 9 other things after you update. Do want to check out our Steam Let's see. Where are we here? Make sure audio sounds good. I can hear that good. Let's see how the audio is coming through. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. As long as I'm facing, mic's over here, as long as I'm facing this way. Steam Deck. Out of stock still. Been researching a little bit, and I think I'm going to research a little bit more other handheld PCs that would be good for gaming. I've been focusing on Steam Deck, but there are other ones that, according to some reviews I've read, just a few reviews that I've read, could be much better actually than the Steam Deck. Got my coffee. Send a message. Let's pin that one there. Pin that one there. And then we're going to pin it over here. Here we go. Pin it right there. Okay. I'll make sure I've got everything set up right. Season 3, episode 1. So this is season 2 review, and the season 3 transfer window opens. Wednesday edition of the stream. Today is Wednesday. Okay, and then we've got that set up. Where's my Steam? Okay. Have been considering recently. My daughter has a week off from school coming up for spring break, and I've been trying to figure out, well, how am I going to do that with still being able to stream? So I think what I'm going to do is, and this will probably hopefully happen this summer also, is that my wife gets up early in the morning to go to school, so I think I might stream, go to work. I think I might stream from 4 a.m. Mountain Standard Time until about 8 a.m. and then get my daughter up and we can do our stuff. And then that would be for this summer also. So stream anywhere from 4 to 7 or 8 a.m. So it'd be anywhere from 3 to 4 hours a day. Since I'm usually up already because my wife's getting ready for work at that time. And if I did 5 days a week of that, well, actually, it would only be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday that I would do that. So it'd be 5 days because my wife is off on Mondays and Tuesdays and we do our family stuff on those days. So it would be about anywhere from 15 to 20 hours a week. So it'd actually increase the amount of time that I'm streaming right now. And I don't know why I didn't think of this previously. I don't stream this way during the school year because we have to be up at 6 anyways. I could stream for a couple hours in the morning potentially, and then stream after she goes to school. But I just haven't necessarily felt that breaking it up like that is the right thing to do. Maybe next year, or maybe even after her spring break, I might go to something like that when she's back in school. The other thing is that although I love FM Football Manager, the game, there are other games that I want to play. For example, Transport Fever 3 is coming out, and I'm going to play that game. So that means I'll be streaming it. And then also I've been watching some franchise Hockey Manager. It is done by Out of the Park Developments, which is the same company that does Out of the Park Baseball. they do that series and Franchise Hockey Manager, and I will be playing Franchise Hockey Manager next fall. I don't think I'll start it before then. The hockey season's almost over with, but I will be playing it next fall. And so those are 3 games that I will be playing: Football Manager, uh, Transport Fever, and 3, and hockey, football, Franchise Hockey Manager. I think next year is going to be 13. I have played Franchise Hockey Manager a little bit, and I've also played some of East Park Hockey Manager and liked both games. And I love hockey, and I want Franchise Hockey Manager is exactly what it says. The title says it is. You manage a hockey team, NHL, AHL, teams in America. You can manage teams internationally. So I definitely want to play that more. I've played some of it already. I think I played some on stream. I played some on stream when I first started streaming back in June, July, August of 2024. But I didn't upload the VODs to, I don't believe I uploaded those VODs to YouTube. I didn't start uploading VODs until like the fall or early winter of 2024. And so I don't have a lot of those early VODs. They're lost. Well, not totally lost, because there is someone who knows where they are and what they contain and exactly what I did, because he knows the end from the beginning. So let's go over to, let's get into our best camera spots. Go over here, desktop. I'm going to look at our queue. No, nothing with the word demon in it, really. Rewind 99. Rental store, humble VHS clerk to rental racketeer. Racketeer, really? I remember going to Blockbuster Video and walking through the aisles and aisles and aisles of video and getting to the end of it and just going, there's nothing here really that I want to invest 2 hours in watching, 2 hours of my time. I just don't. Did that repeatedly. Armatus is a third-person roguelike shooter set in the demon. Yeah, demon. There's that word again. YSX Proud Nordics. Trucking it. Lawnmower game. I have an item. Set a watch. Sunbreak War. Noble Legacy is a medieval city builder in which you rule the land as a noble, build your kingdom, manage your people, defend your realm, and master a deep economy, alone or with friends in co-op. Every decision is yours. What kind of ruler will you be? Will you be a yardstick, or will you be just a regular foot-long ruler? The reviews are mixed. So that means we look at negative reviews. Could be a great game, but has some issues. I bought it because it was multiplayer, but you can't play it in multiplayer yet. I'm unable to see what's in the quick bar for some reason. Cannot equip weapons in quick bar. No other weapons available for hunting, bows, crossbows, etc. Building system is good. Hopefully these are addressed. Thank you. The early access is complete garbage. Having to build everything and you can't even get the pieces where you need them. When in building mode, it gives you first person with your character and will not let you raise the pieces. The controls are crap and will not... Yeah, we get the idea. Studio 99 is the developer, huh? It looks like it is a first person thing, which is kind of like what Medieval Dynasty is like. I don't see multiplayer up here. Maybe multiplayer is in the roadmap. Defend your realm. Survive the wilds, forge alliance, and be a part of development. Of course, settlement growth, economy, diplomacy, survival. Not at $25, though. Not at $25. I'll put on my wish list. Turn that off. It is okay. Next in queue. What is this? The year is 2182, but the engine is from 2003. Join the Falling Falcons in a massive tactical deathmatch RPG test fest. Another day with you. Your discovery queue is done. Okay. I have not yet been over to. Is there any deal? What was I going to look for? I was going to look for a game over here. Oh, yeah. Do 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 do. Now, see. Let me go here. Let me go back over here. Yeah, franchise hockey manager 12 is still full price. It'll be full price till 13 comes out. I really, really want to enjoy playing this game, but unfortunately, this is one of the buggiest and frustrating series I've ever come across. It's really such a shame. I feel like every other time you close the game and open it again, you run the risk of having your save file corrupted in some new and inexplicable way. This is from just like a couple weeks ago. Last handful of times I tried to make new saves, I've had giant sections of text missing, replaced with error lines and team logos vanishing and reappearing in chunks. When it works, this is a very fun and well thought out game, but in my experience, it just does not work. I bought several games in the series and have had similar and yet different issues with all of them. Similar and different. Cons. A lot of random exploits issues have remained for years. For example, trading for a 5-star potential player, a top draft pick, very difficult, but acquiring the signing rights to them right after they are drafted is stupidly easy. It is also way too easy to get other teams to retain salary for 5+ years on players. You can also get a haul for trading players right after the playoffs and while not having to worry about losing them to free agency. Oh, the realism and quality of draft classes falls dramatically after 5-ish years. Drafts rarely ever have a 4.5. Oh, what am I doing over there? I am going to go back in here. Sorry. There we go. So I've been reading this right here. Cons to this is Franchise Hockey Manager 12. They are definitely building off their out of the park baseball platform. The layout is not intuitive, and it's not exactly the best layout to navigate the team. I'm watching a series right now. Here's the thing. I'm watching a series right now on YouTube, Franchise Hockey Manager 12. It's about the first season that Mario Lemieux got drafted by the Pittsburgh Penguins and how they fare after that. And the thing is that the guys that are playing it, one of them, I believe, is a developer and one is the community lead for the game. He leads the community and is a community interface basically between the company and the community, the actual players of the game. They simulate every game. They sim every game. They go through and they can play almost a whole season, like in 2 hours, a 2 hour video that they put up on. They stream it on Twitch. They stream it on, and they post it on YouTube. Now, to me, that does not detract at all from the game. But for me, it just it doesn't say anything bad about the game. It's just that for me, if I'm playing games like this, like if I'm playing Football Manager, I'm not simming the games. I want to see the game. That's why I play the game. It's kind of loud. Could you guys hear that? Let's see if we can hear it. Oop. Franchise Hockey Manager. I don't think so, right? I don't think so. Because it was kind of loud. I just was concerned that maybe it was too loud. But anyways, the point is, I guess, for me, I would want to actually play the game. It shows the players out on the ice. Now, maybe that's part of it. It doesn't actually show the players on the ice, at least in Eastside Hockey Manager. It shows, little discs on the ice. But I would want to manage the game. I would want to manage the game. But anyways, it doesn't detract from the game at all. It's just that would be my preferences. You can do that. You could do that in FM. You just play a whole season in 2 hours and, So anyways, this is Franchise Hockey Manager. And then there's Transport Fever 3. This is the one that's coming out that I told you about that I want to play. You can see some reviews of this because Urban Games, the developer of the game, they flew some content creators to New York City to play the beta version of this. And they weren't able to stream while they were playing. And they didn't get a copy of the game to take home and stream. But they were able to stream it so that they could follow that up with reviews. And so City Planner plays, Squirrel, and some other content creators that do a fair amount of content creation or did a fair amount of content creation with Transport Fever 2. They were, like I said, flown to New York City. If you do a search on Transport Fever 3 on YouTube, I'm sure you can find content creators that were given that opportunity and get a review of the game, at least in its current state. Now, there's no release date for the game because Urban Games publishes the game, so they're not under the pressure of a publisher to set a release date. They just have told the community it'll come out when it comes out. It'll be released when it's ready to be released. And so, yeah, it's such a fun game. Such a fun game. And you can see the graphics are just incredible. So you basically, you transport people you transport people and cargo, and you have to transport cargo to stations that are going to use the cargo. For example, if you have wood, you don't get paid for your wood until you send it to a sawmill to have it made into planks. And the sawmill doesn't get paid until it gets sent to like a tool factory where it gets made into tools. Now, the only issue I might have with this, a bit of an issue, I heard a content creator say that it won't be, Transport Fever 2 starts in Transport Fever 2, you can start it as early as 1850. And so trains are a brand new thing, basically 21 years around, been around for about 20 years or so, in 1850. And so you can start in 1850 and initially use horse-drawn wagons to transport your goods, that type of thing. Trains are very prohibitive early in that game because they're so expensive. But you can start in 1850, and then I think I had a game that went up into like the 1980s or 90s. In Transport Fever 3, what this this content creator was told is that the earliest you can start the game is 1900. The year 1900. You can't start in 1850. I hope I made sense with that. I probably didn't, but I hope I did. And then, so we already looked at Franchise Hockey Manager. So, yeah. So anyways, those are the games I'm plan on playing. So I'm thinking about possibly, hey, Twitch. I'm thinking possibly about, like I said, in the summer, getting up early, streaming till about 8 a.m. And then that'd be the end of the stream. Get my daughter up so we can do our thing during the day. But I was thinking about, if I'm doing an FM save, do like a week's worth of stream, 15 to 20 hours of that. Then the next week doing like 20 hours of Transport Fever 3. And then into the fall doing 20 hours of a week's worth of Franchise Hockey Manager, and then just alternating those three. So we'll see how it goes. Because although I do like Football Manager, I do like other games also. And so I do want to play other stuff. And I have. But right now it's pretty much been Football Manager. And here we are, speaking of. So we are staying in the Enterprise National because we lost to Boreham Wood in the playoff final at Wembley Stadium. We lost 1-0. And our team just basically fell off a cliff. Let's go back over here. Let's go over here. We basically fell off a cliff at the end of the year. Our form just went bad. So if you come back here towards the beginning of the season, we lost 2 games in August. We lost one game in September. We were 4-1 in September. We were 4-2 in October. We were 4-1-0 in November. We were 4-1-1 in December. In January, we were 3-2-1. It was a friendly, so a friendly that we lost against Notts County. We were 3-2-0. We were 3-1-1 in February. In March, we were 4-1-1. In April, we just fell off a cliff. You can see it in the league. We were 1-1-3. Now, it says we're taking an ad break, but I'm just going to play through the ads, stay here through the ads because I've only been streaming for about a half an hour. You have to run an ad break within the first half hour of your stream. And so I guess I could do that. I'll do that maybe starting. I'll just run an ad break so that we can right at the beginning of the stream so that we can just tip it over to an hour. I'll do that from now on. Yeah, this game against Boreham Wood. So Boreham Wood is the team that we played in the final at Wembley, and we lost 1-0. We played them a couple weeks earlier in the league. Our last game of the season was against Boreham Wood, and we lost 5-0 because I played a completely rotated team where I played mostly youngsters from our under-18s team. And that probably was a big mistake. Not only because it probably lowered the morale of our team, it also gave Boreham Wood increased morale against us. They beat us 5-0. They didn't destroy us here. This was our full-strength team, I believe, probably against their full-strength team, except for whatever injuries and stuff. But still, that was probably a mistake. If we had played hard in that game. But you can see here, we lost against Accrington, I think was 20th in the league. Kidderminster, I think, was 14th. Scarborough they finished in 10th. So all these games here, just basically Accrington finished in 18th. Let's go back to here. I wish it would just go back to the same screen. Okay, I'm on the fixture screen of the calendar. The calendar's combined into general calendar, training calendar, and fixtures calendar. And now I click on here to look at this. Accrington is 18th. They finished 18th in the league. I come back here to this screen. I want to click back and go to the fixture screen, but it takes me to the general calendar screen. No. Remember where I am. And I don't believe that's hard. I don't believe that's hard to do as far in a programming sense. So anyway, disappointment at the very end of the season. We came within a goal or two of being promoted back-to-back promotions, but we are spending another season. Welcome back, everybody. We are spending another season in the Enterprise National. So anyways, our guys now are going to be on vacation. This is it. We're doing a recovery, a match review, a community review. Now, is there any way that we can do like a season review? No. So I think that's just it. Guys come in tomorrow, they clean out their locker, and that's it. So what we're going to do, though, is if we look here at the general calendar, tomorrow the transfer window opens. Well, today the transfer window opened. So what we've been doing is looking at our squad to see, who we're going to be keeping, who we're going to be letting go of. And that includes the under 18s. Probably do them separate because I don't want I want to start. I do want to do the season review, which may come like within the next few days as far as the game engine goes. But I do want to start looking at this right away to see, what changes we need to make. Now, Loney. These guys are all going to be going back to their parent club. We have them until June. His contract with his parent club ends in a year, but he's on loan with us just for the next month. Oh, his contact with his parent club, is he going? He's 3.5 stars potential. His contract is up with. So we want to add him for 3 months onto the short list. But yeah, so let's see. What about we signed both Mansour and JJ, so they are our players. Oh, let's see. We want to be looking at he's 24. What do we want him to be able to play? We've got a lot of attacking midfielders. That's the thing. We probably want to keep him. Oh, he's under contract with us. So it would be nice if we could sort this so that we have the contract expiration and then the ability. So, for example, it would show ice cream first and then J. If they have the same contract expiration date, it would show me. But it doesn't. So Aiden Edwards is 19. I think we already set him for release. Carson, he's 23. He could be a backup. We haven't used him though. That's the thing. Let's go to there is something here too in the calendar that says squad planner update. Menzie, you are under contract with Cardiff until for another year. So they would want 55 to 160,000. Well, let's just click over one day, see what happens. Squad planning for next season. What does this say? Current season squad planners due to be updated for next season in preparation for the new campaign. To keep any of the current plans, please ensure they are copied over to prevent losing any changes made. Do you feel the squad could do with strengthening in any particular position? Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. Does it let me click anywhere in here for squad planner? Oh, it does here. Okay. Actually, Prince Will is better than Matt Carson right now. Wow. Connor Barrett. I wish it would show, it would highlight them. My 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 loanees, the players that I have in on loan, I have in green. But when you come into squad planner, it doesn't show that. So I know he's not going to be here next year. Connor Barrett's not going to be here next year. So it's going to be Ice Cream and Jordan Dreyer. O'Connell can play there. So I am going to need a center back, probably two center backs. I'm got Tyler Golden, who can play both on the left and the right. We got Prince Will Owers. Probably going to train him to play on the right also. I think I'm gonna have to take it. I'm gonna have to take over. I'm gonna have to take over. I'm gonna have to take over individual training. Oh, out of possession. We want to do a holding fullback. Great acceleration, great agility. I mean, he's just so fast. He needs to work on. He's got high determination. He just needs to work on some of his technical and mentals. And this is just showing me the under 18s. So I need to start offering contracts, I think, to these guys. I'm not sure. It doesn't say how long they're with us. This guy is just really good. I probably should have signed him before our game and played him in the game. We might go next year with like a two striker offense. High determination, great acceleration, not a great jumper. Great dribbling, great first touch. Needs to work on finishing. Attacking movement, off the ball anticipation, decisions. I think I'd want him to work on stuff with his finishing. Oh, that's Princewell Owers. Off the ball anticipation, decisions. Oh, can I not do this with, I can only do this with my players, right? Yeah, he's not my player yet. I did do a contract offer for him. I don't think I offered him enough though. I think I'd like to offer him more. His happiness is perfect, so we'll see. I definitely want to sign him though. I definitely want to sign him. So they want me to do a so you'll probably use one more player at almost every position because I am letting some players go. Got a lot of players who can play here. Have a lot of wingers, a lot of attacking midfielders. So Tommy's 22. He's definitely staying. Let's look at the age. Matt J is still really good. Probably not going to be keeping. We're going to find another backup. His contract is through 2028. Dan Hayfield, he's 30. I think we've already set him for release. We just offer him via the transfer room. Probably not going to get anything for him. I think we're going to offer him via the transfer room. Matt, you're 29. 2.5 stars. Probably offer you out through the transfer room. Tyler, you're good. Jordan, you're still here. Jordan, probably not good enough at your age. We already did Jordan Thomas. Jordan Dyer, you're okay. Matt, you're barely okay. Sonny, you're 23, you're okay. Zach, you're not part of the team. Aiden, Danny Omerod. Kind of, I don't know. I think we put him in maybe a bad position, 20 years old, and we put him in a couple of games. I don't think he was ready. So Joe Hugel. So probably I'm not going to bring you back in. Some of these guys have really good potential. They're just not that good yet. Like Charlie Robinson, James Dunn, Rodwell Grant. He's been out on loan. Sanders been on loan. Finley has been on loan. Liam Sutton. He's got 3.5 star potential. He's only 17. And these guys are all trained at club. And so these guys would help us if we ever get up into Europe. Now I have asked my owners to 17-year-old forward, 1 star, accept. Following players have had their non-promotion release clauses activated as a result of the club failing to reach the Sky Bet League 2. Really? Okay. Well, that's news to me. Tommy, I mean, you were okay. I mean, you were nothing to write home about. You only ever once had a rating over 7. Well, a rating of 7, and you were consistently, average rating 6.7. So that's fine. Good luck to you. And Joe Hugel, again, not very impressed with Joe. At least for the under 18, the under 18s is where he played mostly, and he's injured, right? He was injured, but let's see. Joe, he only played for them once. He had 1 assist, 6.53 rating. We were paying him 1.6. The only reason, honestly, we brought in Joe was because we needed both of our strikers were injured, and we needed somebody. So we're like, okay, this guy was the best. He was 3 stars, 4.5-star rating. We're like, okay, we'll take him. But now if I brought him in, I would bring him back in, but for way less than 1.6. I'd bring him in for like maybe 800-900 a week. And he just wasn't that good. Initial budgets. Wage budget of 47,000, transfer budget 150. These numbers may be changed later based on agreeing the club's season expectations. I guess it's okay. I can always use wage budget for, can always change these over. Put transfer budget into wage budget. Okay, so that's gonna free up about 1,300 in wage budget. We're expecting a decision on if we can get an under 21s team, because I have some really good under 18 players, but I think they would do better if they were playing for the under 21s. I mean, here we have 18, 23, 20, 23. Joe Hugel won't be here, but still, I mean, we need an under 21s team so that they can get. I've had my assistant manager tell me this year, they need more of a challenge. You need to get them into. Now, see, this is appearances, I think, with the senior team, not appearances with the under 18s team. I'd like to see the appearances with the under 18s team. Okay, yeah, let's make him available. Record high finish for Boreham Wood. Okay, Eled Roberts has joined Bristol MF on loan until the end of the season. And his loan is completed because the end of the season has come, I believe. So, yeah, that kind of was weird by the AI to do that. Okay, here's our season review. All right. Eastbourne's Coleman, stand-in. Training schedule the upcoming weeks. We have none. Supporter. I'd like to draw your attention to some changes to the club's supporter profile ahead of the next season. They want us to be competitive against Exeter if we happen to play against them, be competitive against Plymouth if we happen to play against them, play defensively solid football. We do. Seasonal Performance Analyst Report. Compiled my data analysis report regarding Torquay's performance over the course of the season, performing much better than average, well above average statistically, which is great to see. Scores a high number of non-penalty expected goals per 90 minutes, 2.1 per game. Wins a relatively average ratio of tackles. 75%. Squad dynamics update. Team cohesion, good. Dressing room, good. I compile my annual report of the percentage of the season that players have missed through injury. Charlie Robinson has been sidelined the most, having missed over a quarter of the season due to injury. At the under end of the scale, Jack Tabor has been almost injury-free, missing just a few days of action. Yeovil, Truro, Rochdale. We have one current injury, a sprained foot. So we are number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're 7th in the number of injuries. Maybe we need to go to the team that was least in the number of injuries and hire their physiotherapist over at our team. Okay, we're going to do the end of the season review, and then we're going to try to glean from that the information that we need to do the end of season team meeting. What I think I need to do, though, is... Okay. I didn't have that up there yet. Just looking at some stuff here. I think I need to look at the board, what the board expects, because that's what I can tell the players. The board expects us to do this, this, and this. And the season review. To summarize, the board are delighted with the leadership qualities you are demonstrating. The board and fans are pleased with your performance in the transfer market. The board are pleased with the progress towards our overall vision, and recognize the improvements made to the club's stature. Oh, good. Competitions, we reached the playoffs. Transfer history. I think last year the expectations were, well, we can look at that. I think they want us to become an established National League team. And then this coming year, they want us to reach the playoffs. No, this coming year, I think they want a top half finish. Then next year, they were looking for us to reach the playoffs. We actually reached the playoffs like 2 years, I believe, 2 years ahead of time. This year, they wanted us to become established National League team. Next year, they want us to finish in the top half. So 2029 is when they want us to reach the playoffs, and we've done that 2 years ahead of time. Transfer history. Transfers out. So we did a lot of transfers in. The board is ecstatic, very pleased with the level of support of the squad. Very disappointed about the heavy 5-0 loss against Bournemouth. That's my fault. Projections, end of 2007-2028 season. They think we're going to have a turnover of 6.18 million. It'd be nice to get a takeover. Transfer budget last year was 75.12. This year it's 135. Okay, so that's it. Club vision. So this year, they wanted us, we reached this? No. This has changed. Pretty sure. They wanted us just to become an established national, enterprise national team, I believe. Maybe it was the supporters. Make the most of set pieces. Matches feedback. Yeah, they were disappointed to see the team fail to take their chances in front of goal. Right. Even though almost every week we were training chance creation and chance conversion. Chance creation, chance conversion every week. And like I said, our form just dropped off drastically and dramatically at the end of the year. It's kind of inexplicable. So I think that now would be a good time to let the players know what you plan to achieve for next season. There's a good sense of unity between the players. They should have little cause for complaint. Club vision is to work within payroll budget, which it doesn't say here. Five-year plan. So reach the Enterprise National playoffs this coming year. Continue to challenge for an Enterprise National playoff place. So the board expect us to do the playoffs. Okay, they've gone on vacation, but we're going to have a team meeting, I guess a Zoom meeting. Grow the club's reputation, work within the payroll budget, reach the playoffs. I guess. Thank you all for coming. I wanted to take some time to gather our thoughts at the end of a long season. I'd like to talk about Enterprise National aims for next season. I'd now like to discuss some promises I'm willing to make. I'd like to focus on our progress towards fulfilling the club vision objectives. Actually, I don't think this is the right time to talk to the team. Go back on vacation. Go back to poolside. Go back to the golf course. I'll come back to this later. Sorry for wasting everyone's time. No. I'm confident that we can show everyone what we're made of and put in a strong league campaign. Going into the next season, I think we're in a good position to be promoted as champions. I want to say thank you to everyone for giving it everything this season. When you come back from your breaks, we're going to get to work trying to make the playoffs. The season's over. It's time for you all to go and have a well-deserved break. Top half finish. We're going to do the playoffs. Come on, everyone. The boss is right. We can make the playoffs. Brilliant. That's just what I wanted to hear. Content and courage. Content, content, content. Nobody's really jazzed, though, but they're all content. I want to have some promises I've committed to. I look focus towards fulfilling the club's objectives. Nothing else to talk about. Okay. That's all I wanted to say. Torquay squad has now gone on holiday with preseason begins on Monday, June 28th. The board have given you the option of changing the preseason start date. Oh, let's see. Last 4 weeks. No, let's go with this. This is fine. I'll confirm. Yeah, we'll start on the 28th. Torquay Weekly Roundup. Crane can't avoid the drop. Those players. Finley Crane was unfortunately unable to save Chippenham from relegation in the Enterprise South. Crane has played regularly for the team this season, making 13 appearances. Was a 6.7. Regular news roundup. Latest headlines you might have missed. So coaching advice to send to you. Yeah, I think we're going to make Matt J captain. Ice cream. Jordan. Tommy is left the club. My understanding is he's left the club. Mentoring unit change. Mike. Yeah, you're the guy in charge of this, Mike, so just do it. So let's start looking for what we need. I mean, you've got Jake Tabor. Jake's our number one guy. Joe Hugo could be number two if we get him in and he actually performs. Sonny, I've been trying to bring Sonny back. He got injured. He was out for a long time. Trying to bring him back. He was like 3.5 stars with like a 4-star potential, and he got injured, and that kind of just derailed his whole. He derailed everything. Where is his injury history? Yeah, he was out for 7 weeks. Major injury, and just derailed everything. So I think we could basically use, except for maybe wingers. Jordan Young is our left wing. He wants to play left wing. Sonny Lowe Everton can play out there. Freeman Morgan can play out there. James Dunn is coming up. In the middle, Matt J, Finn Welch. Finn Welch is our starter, even though Matt J wants to play there. Sonny Lowe Everton can play there. On the right, Jordan Young is our best winger. Sonny Lowe Everton. So probably another winger, another midfielder. Here, Elias Manser. Matt J's not going to be playing back there. Let me do this. Dunn, realistically, is probably not going to be playing back there. He is, he's only 17, so he's probably not going to be playing there. I don't think Pilling's going to be with the club. Hugo's not going to be with the club. Those two guys have gone. Jordan Young wants to play out there. Low Everton can play out there. Dylan can play out there. Tabor is our as a striker. And Dunn, again, he's not going to be playing there. Jay can play in the middle. Finn Welch can play in the middle. Jordan Young's not going to be playing there. I mean, Freeman Morgan can play there. We should probably have a new right back, or a new right, a player that can play on the right. Jordan Young wants to play on the left. In the middle here, Tommy Pilling's not going to be with the club. O'Connell can play there. Worthington, I think, is going to be leaving. JJ can play there. Finn Welch is not going to play there. Low Everton's not going to play there. So we have 3. Tommy, you're gone. Matt Worthington, you're going to be gone. Sam, you can play there, but you are going to be a defender. Let's see. Robinson, Dyer, and Ice Cream. Mansour, you're going to be playing in the midfield. O'Connell, you're probably going to be playing in the midfield more often than not. Not Mansour. Not O'Connell. Not Mansour. Denzi, Worthington, you're not going to be here. Golden can play over there. He can play on either side. So we probably need at least one player in every position. And I think we're going to need a new goalkeeper. So goalkeeper, right wing, probably a couple of defenders. A left, defensive midfielder. A right side, maybe a right. Maybe somebody can play anywhere across here. And then Probably a backup striker. So pretty much everything. And we just did this. Hugo's going. Jeff Isles. Sonny Go Fish. Tommy, you're leaving. Peter Anderson, you're 3 stars. Play over here too. Oh, okay, great. You are 15, and he's 2.5 stars, 5-star potential. Jeff Isles. Prince Will Owers would be playing in defense. Jordan Young would be playing over here. Jordan Young would be playing on the left. Low Everton on the right. Take Low Everton out of there. Pilling's gone. Matt J plays in the middle. Young on the left. Low Everton, you're going to be playing on the right. Tabor, you're our striker. So we still need a right. Jeff Isles, you are our striker. Pilling, no. Everton, no. Finn Welch, no. JJ, no. O'Connell, you can play there. Pilling, no. Ice Cream, no. Mansour, you can play there. Who's Worthington's wanted by New Saints? Okay, Golden, Owers, Bradshaw, you're on loan. So you're not going to be playing there. Moswey's on loan. You're not going to be playing there. Dyer, Robinson. Mansour's not going to be playing back there. Bradshaw, you're on loan. O'Connell, you're not going to be playing back there. Same thing over here. No, no, no. Golden, Denzi, Mansour, no. Matt Worthington, no. Zach Bradshaw, no. So, kind of light in defense. I don't know if he'll be back. I don't know if he'll be back or even ready for the suffered ACL in training March 8th, 2027. So that was only 2 months ago. He's expected to be out for another 4 to 8 months. So probably a couple more central defenders. One more on the left and right. Another goalkeeper. So Elias, you like to play your role up there. So I don't think JJ is going to be playing up there. We need him. So another defensive midfielder, probably 2 defensive midfielders. So goalkeeper, I'm going to write these down. We have ad starting in 15 minutes. So let's see, 2027, 28. Goalkeeper, 1. Left back, 1. Defenders, 2. Central defender, 2. Right back, 1. Defensive midfielder, 1. Attacking midfielder, defensive midfielder, probably 2. Midfielder left, 1. Attacking midfielder right, 2. And I think that's probably it. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 players. So we're going to go current season for next season. Okay. So let's go to create a new recruitment focus. We need a goalkeeper. Let's do any position. $2,028, 28, not $328. Minimum current bill, 3 stars, 3.5 stars between the ages of 15 and what? 25? Scouting area, England. And the staff members are these recruitment focuses, or else will be take longer to happen. Let's go standard. Side scouts, any. Side scouts, any. Include results found in other recruitment focuses. Confirm. Start letting your players match criteria. Yes. Okay. And then let's go to player database. And we want to do a filter on this one. So I don't want to necessarily look for a goalkeeper. So how do I get off of that? Just click any. Okay. Possession any, out of possession any, between 15 and 30. Contract status expired. I think expired, right? Transfer status any, loan status any. And we're going to go okay. That's good. Transfer or loan doubtful. Transfer only, loan only. Let's just go with okay. Now there's a reason why this hasn't come up with anything. I was looking for youth players that where their contracts expired, because it says that because I got a message about I got a message in my inbox saying that teams were releasing their youth players. Transfer or loan doubtful. Now, is doubtful going to be like a is doubtful going to be like the lowest? It will include any interested and any persuadable. This is not. Let's just go with any. No, something's wrong here. Players found any, and there's no players found. Is this because it's like the new season? And my player database is empty? Any. Let's go to the 45. Transfer status, any. Any. Is natural at any position, age between 15 and 45. Contract status is any. There's nobody there. So we just lost all of our information from last year is lost. You know what? I'm going to go back into recruitment focuses. Because create a new recruitment focus. I need to focus specifically on the players that I need. So this is for see, I don't know what this means. I think I'm going to delete this one, right? Remove it. Remove it. Let's remove this one. Because there's only like a few players. There's no, yeah, there's. Restart? No. How about edit? How about no? How about this one? I wish I could just right click on it and delete it. I don't know why I can delete this one. Why I can remove this one, but I can't remove this one. I can only restart it. I mean, I basically just want to remove these, all of them, because I don't want to necessarily look just in Skybet League 2. I don't get it. I can only restart these. I can't delete them. This one's complete. Okay, well, I can restart it, but I just can't delete it and start with a clean slate. Because I don't want any of these guys because they're all under contract and I can't afford any of them. Box-to-box midfielder, Jude Arthurs. Play here, you can play here, you can play on the wing. He is what, 25? And he would be a terrific signing because he's what? A decent enterprise national, leading Skybet League 2 player. That's his potential. Extensive knowledge. Okay. He does look pretty good. Is he a free agent? He's a regular starter for Cheltenham. He's on what? What kind of contract is he on? Okay, center forward, 3 to 10,000. So why can't I see his polygon here? You can play on the right, left. You could train him here. Jumping reach 7, heading 12. See, they want us to do set pieces. That's what the got high determination. That's what the supporters want. They want us to maximize our set pieces. It's like, okay, but okay, East, he's on loan to Stevenage. Although one for the future. I mean, if I edit this recruitment focus, yeah, see, I've got any position. It would be nice if it showed me a date of when I started this, maybe a game date, so I can kind of have a reference to. J. Turner Cook is pretty good. But see, Mansur's not going to want us to bring in a advanced playmaker or a midfield playmaker. He's going to feel so he's a free agent. How about if we bring him in for a trial? Because he is a Connor Grant, 25, inside winger. He's got great pace. Only 8 finishing though. First touch was his passing like 11. Kind of determined. I always have him come in for a trial. Injured. It's 3 to 6 weeks. Channel midfielder. Fionn Mooney. He's only got a 2K transfer value. Well, let's bring him in then for a trial, if they will let us. Fionn Mooney. He's 14. We don't need any more advanced. Okay, let's go here. Javon Malcolm, 3K to 10K. as a striker. We have extensive knowledge of him. 4.5-star potential. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break because I've been sitting here for an hour and a half. 1 hour and 31 minutes exactly. And I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hey everybody, I'm back. Thanks for the break. We're looking at Jovan Malcolm. Where did we see him? We saw him over here, right? So how come when I went and clicked on him to look at him and then I went to go back, it comes back to this one? Why didn't it stay on this one? That's kind of what I'm talking about. Central midfielder, Swansea, the Eastleigh, Bradford, Luton, Bradford. These guys are all with teams, except Basil Tuma, 22 years old. He's a natural. Wow. Be a very good signing. Extensive knowledge. He's 3.5 stars. He's close to his full potential. 800, 950 per week. What's his fitness like? Injury history, concussion. Out for 2 weeks, 6 days, 4 days, 6 days, 2 weeks. That was 2 years ago. Very aggressive, kind of determined, very, very fast. Not much jumping reach though, but he can play in any position. And he's almost at his full potential at 22. I wonder why that is. Determination's 11. He's got pretty good finishing, not good on long shots. His heading isn't great. He is, his contract expires here. Transfer status not set. So maybe have him come in for a trial. These guys. Lack of any real strength hinders his physical presence on the pitch. Doesn't enjoy big matches. Fairly poor intelligence on the pitch. How come? It seems like that's the only players that I find. I find players that don't enjoy big matches. They're not intelligent. I mean, why? Why, game? Why? I'm gonna have some chocolate with my coffee. I forget what this is. Cashews, maybe? I think this is cashews. Chocolate Christmas candy. Better be careful. Skybet League One. Season stats. What about career stats? Hadn't scored any goals yet. Losing interest. $35. Too old, dude. Did I bid for him as a I think I bid for him to come in on a trial, right? Why is this sorted by attacking midfielder, midfielder, attacking midfielder? Why wouldn't both attacking midfielders be like up here? Then your midfielders. I don't get it. Then your DMs, defensive midfielder. I don't get it. Daniel Cameron, Accrington, Bristol. I want to find... I don't know why. Oh. What happened there? What happened there? I set this up as before. How about if I go to 25? I set this up as before. I deleted all of the search things, hit apply, and it came up with nothing. He's a free agent. Sign him as a priority. Approach to offer a trial. Goalkeepers, Jake Dennis from Cardiff. Jake, your contract is up next year. But if we could get him for like 24, first touch isn't great. Why a priority? Jeff Isles, yes, he's a guy we're going after. Column, McFarlane, his contract's up. We have extensive knowledge of him. His current ability. Lone would just be very interested. Joe's 23. He can play on the right or the left. He can also play there. Very fast, a lot of stamina, good acceleration, crossing and dribbling. Passing isn't great, but he can mark and tackle better than any of my backs right now, my fullbacks. Work rate is 15. He's a free agent. Come on in. Oh, trial offer. We already got him offered. Okay. Wing back on the right. I really feel like this is kind of my weakness. This is the weak part of my game. Hey, Cubic. This is the weak part of my game where I don't know. I know what I'm looking for. I know what positions I need to fill, but I just don't know necessarily how to do it. You know, he wants 2.3 to 2.6 per week. Oh, we already have attacking midfielder there. We don't need that position. Tommy. Yeah, we don't need this position. That's kind of I have to decide next year what tactic I want to use. Do I want to stick with a 4-2-3-1 or do I want to go with two strikers? I mean, what would it look like with two strikers? Mm-hmm. Low Everton on the Low Everton out here. In Isles. He would still want to be the channel forward. And then Sonny could be the poacher. JJ is still best as a defensive midfielder. Mansour, you're still best as your midfield playmaker. A lot of space right here. Out of possession, we would go. Kind of cramped back in here. What would Sonny play here? He can't really, so probably he'd have to stay up here. Tabor would have to come back. What can he play? Neither position. Just have them track back. Central. All that center forward. And then Tabor could track back or just play center forward. So I guess whatever side, if our assistant's telling us to go up the left side, we would have Young be our wide outlet winger, and same on the other side. We would have him track back and have Lower Team be our wide outlet winger. So if we had two, thing is, then Welch wouldn't be on the team. So we kind of go with what we had last year. He's the poacher. Mm-hmm. Catenaccio. But I like the idea, though. I really like the idea of having I like the idea of having a of the 4-2-3-1. Basically having four attackers and then a playmaker. I just like that idea than having five defenders and basically five attackers. Oh, I just like it. Anyways, response required. What's the response required? What response is required? Hmm? Hmm? Okay, work with the payroll budget, grow the club's reputation, reach the Empire National playoffs. Reach the playoffs. Board, performance feedback, actionable objectives, culture, attacking football, make the most of set pieces, play entertaining football, play high tempo pressing football. Okay, but first I want to see what our reputation is. Where do I see that? Club vision. Okay, reputation regional. What does that mean? So I want to get our reputation to national, I would think, right? We did play at Wembley this year. Let's keep going down through the recruitment. Try to find players that are taking midfielder. He is 22 years old. Be an excellent signing for the future. I need to find goalkeepers. He's on loan. He's loan listed. He's only $5 to $7 per week. Don't have him. He is 18. I don't know if Bick's going to be able to come in. I don't know if Bick's going to be able to come in this year. Thompson, Bick. He's 1.5 stars right now. I mean, he might be able to develop into our backup like kind of right away. Tom Williams. He's probably not going to make it. Caffrey. He is a 4.5 star potential. He's already at 1.5 stars. The same as Bick. Now, when does it say that my trials end? Does it tell me down here somewhere when my trials end? Let's just keep going. Okay. Except current vision. That's fine. I feel like I kind of get bogged down in this. I kind of get bogged down. Tuma rejects Torquay. That's fine. Accept. 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 Grant offer accepted. Connor Grant. Tuma. Reading have accepted the trial offer from Torquay for Basil Tuma, but he has rejected it. He accepted his. Mansur is happy that the promise was kept. That you are playing him in his preferred position as central midfielder and a midfield playmaker role, even to the detriment of the squad. How's our promises doing? Matt J. He's not happy. Sam is pretty happy. Elias Mansur, we succeeded in that outcome. Hopefully Matt J will want to stay with us. Now, if I do this, 20-year-old fullback, it's not great potential. J. Turner Cook. Unattached is, how come? Is he injured? Tight calf, 2 days, 6 days. I wonder why. Why he's a free agent since March. He's got a lot of potential. Only 23 years old. Interested clubs. Nobody's interested in him. No plans for the future. Homegrown player in England. Playing time, form. Pressing style. Okay. Mentality fluid. Passing style accomplished. Creative freedom accomplished. Pressing intensity awkward. Marking competent. And marking's only a 4. That's not competent. That's awful. Finishing 10, long shots 10. Passing, technique, teamwork and vision. Determination's only a 9. Okay. 20 key passes, 29 interceptions, 38 passes completed per 90 minutes, 87%. Minutes on pitch per goal. So he's 530 minutes on the pitch. That's about, 5.5 games before he scores a goal. But, I mean, it doesn't sound like he's supposed to be a goal scorer. 7.05 in FA Cup. I wonder what kind of salary he'd want. Well, let's see. He's only been with us for a day. He's a 4-star potential. Grant. He's 4-star potential. Only 3-star potential. But no, she's always joining the club on trial. Many people want to know what the chances are of him earning a permanent stay at Plainmore. He is where? 3.5-star potential. Probably about the same chance you have of getting an answer to my question. Or to your question. William Saliba going to PSG. Okay, so we do have an under 21s team. So now club's allowed to have an under 21s team to improve the player's development. Okay. But I need to make sure that they get into a league. How do I get them into a league? So right away, I am going to move Bick. You're going to go to under 21s. Sutton, you're 17. You can go to the under 21s. Princewell, you definitely go to the under 21s. You can go to the under 21s. Dunn, you can go to the under 21s. Dashfield, you can go to the under 21s. I might be sending all of my players to the under 21s. Robinson, you definitely go to the under 21s. Carson, I guess you go to the under 21s. Can you do that? Aiden Edwards, you go to the under 21s. Danny, you go to the under 21s. Hugo, you go to the under 21s. Roberts, you go to the under 21s. Sanders, you can go there. Probably my whole under 18s will go to the under 21s. Finley Crane. Okay. Do I have anybody left on the under 18s? How come these guys are listed on the under 18s? I don't know. Recruitment advice. Yeah, we're not going to offer him a deal. Menzie, I think we should extend Menzie's loan deal as he's played a number of matches for us in the season. We don't want to lose a regular player. I agree. Especially one as good as he is. So let's see if we can extend his loan. I know that some key considerations should be reviewed. Cardiff feel that Messi Mom should be tested in a different environment and therefore would prefer not to loan the player to Torquay for now. However, they may be persuaded to reconsider their stance should they be presented an offer too good to be turned down, especially if it includes a sensible future fee. Make Cardiff an offer for Menzi Mazwi. I think we'll look at that. I think we'll address that later. Seriously, we'll address that later. Player to loan list, Liam Sutton. Yes, you would definitely benefit. It's on the loan list. Isn't good enough to get the playing time he wants. Who says who? Fringe player. I might try to get him down from important player to important player down to not fringe, but maybe a squad player. Let's see. This is never good. How about impact sub? Let's see how he kicks back. Jordan Young is going to be better suited to be a fringe player. A fringe player? No, I'll say, how about a squad player? How does that sound, boys? No offers for 3 players. Oh, Isle signed with us. Hopefully with us. Oh, the trial's finished. No offer for 3 players. Offers made for Hammond. Okay. View offers. Cinderford on loan, regular starter, can't play in cup matches, contract rejected. You want to pay all of his wages. No, that's for Elliot Rogers. Okay, offers made 24K, 21, 23, 21. No additional fees. What does this mean right here? What does that circle mean? Can I see 21.5, no additional fees or anything? Would it say that over here? Would it say if they did additional stuff? Rotherham 23, no additional fees. Well, the best offer so far has been Oxford United. No additional fees. Wickham, just straight, no fees. So I guess Oxford United play in the Sky Bet Championship. Wow, they want him. They're going down. Do I accept all of them and just kind of let them fight it out? Sure. Who wants to bid higher than 24? Can I just delete this? Contract rejected. End of season complaint, cup match contract rejected. Right, because it's the end of the season. They wanted to loan him, and the season ended like 2 days later. They won't bid higher than 24 unless you counter offer. Okay. And that's even if I just accept every offer and then just let them counter with their own offer because there's other clubs in it. If you accepted all the offers from the club, they don't fight for a better. No. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's go back here then. I mean, I've already accepted their offer. How about if I counter offer one of these teams like 25, then Oxford may come in with a higher offer. Sky Bet League One, 7th. Rotherham, League One, 9th. Watford, Championship, 18th. Wickham, Sky Bet League One, 20th. So both Oxford's going down. Looks like they've been relegated. Yeah, they've been relegated to League One. Oh, if I accept every offer, the player decides who they want to go to. So basically I'm saying, okay, 24,000, and then just let the player decide which team he wants to go to. Well, that's good to know because I mean, I'd like him to be happy where he goes. I mean, it's only a difference of between the lowest and the highest offer. There's only a difference of 2.5K. So how's it going, Blessed? How you doing? Thanks for coming in, helping me out because I need all the help I can get. That's fine. Yeah. I'd like him to be happy, you know. Player targets and promises. Now see, here's the thing. If I counter offer, ask for 50, they might decline and choose not to take the player at all. If I counter offer, why would I ask for so much so that they would, if I counter offer 30, they might come back and say, we'll give you 25. But if I counter offer 50, they might come back and say, I'll give you 35, something like that. Kind of like, at a yard sale. Somebody wants $20 for something, you go, I'll give you $5 for it. $5 cash money. Take 15. 10. Choose not to take the player at all. Yeah. I got a question about Tommy Pilling. Because way down here, so I got this message that Torquay release clauses were activated. So the following players have had their non-promotion release clauses activated as a result of the club failing to reach Sky Bet League 2. Joe Hugel and Tommy Pilling. What does this mean? What does this mean? It says 500 and active non-promotion release clause. That means I had to pay them $575,000? Is that what that means? Or that they can choose to leave the club if they pay me $575,000? So they would have to pay me then. Or another club can come in and get them for $575,000. That's what it is, right? Yeah. Another club offers you the player makes an offer, I have to accept it if they're willing to give me 575,000. I see. Okay. So it doesn't mean they're gone from the club then. So I need to change my recruitment, my squad planner, because basically I took Pilling out of here. I took Pilling out of here because I thought it meant that they were leaving the club. They just had the choice. They could just say, I'm leaving the club. Okay, attack midfielder, Pilling. And I can put Hugel in here too. So I still have Hugel. Suggest for current position, for current tactic, for current season, for everything. Right. Right. Got it. This is not my forte for everything. I'm just going to go for everything. For current season, for everything. Oh, let's see. So Tommy's wouldn't be playing up here. So that's potentially what I have for strikers. I think I'd have to play Joe Hugel in cup matches. So Grant, Isles, Jordan Young, Freeman Morgan, Connor Grant, Sonny, no, Jay Cook, Matt J, Finn Welch, and Dylan Freeman. Jordan Young can play there. Matt J can play there. Pilling can play there. Connor Grant, no. Cam Bragg, no. Pilling can play there. Manser can play there. Probably not Finn Welch. JJ could play there. Let's see. Charlie O'Connell could play there. Worthington's not going to be here. All right, so JJ, you play there. Pilling could play there. Sam can play there. O'Connell. Manser could play there, but I'd rather have him play up top of central or midfield. Golden be a starter there. Owers can play there. Bradshaw. Callum Sullivan. Probably these two guys. Ice Cream and Jordan and Robinson. Not Manser. Bradshaw's on loan. O'Connell could play there. Robinson, Manser, no. Bradshaw, no. O'Connell. Golden, Wormington. No, no. No, no, no. I have a feeling like as soon as I click out of this and then go back in, boom, it's all going to come back in again. Isle shines as Torquay under 18's triumph. This is our guy. He actually signed a youth contract with us, which I'm very happy with. Needs to move to Torquay as he's now too old. Too old for under 21s. Okay. I'm pleased to report there is currently a very good atmosphere in the locker room, though it might be worth asking Matt J if he can think of any issues. So I made Matt J my captain. because Worthington's been the captain and he's going to be leaving most likely. He signed a youth contract with the club. This is, I don't know if he's going to be a wonder kid. He could be, because he is really good. 17 determination, 15 acceleration, 13 pace. He's only 16 years old. And he's 3.5 star potential right now. You know, what I should have done is I should have tried to sign him to a contract, and then play him in the final that we had. Yeah, he's got to start. Yep. So probably it would look something like this. Where is Isles? Bring him up here. And put Young over here. So just I was looking at playing a 4-2-4, but I'm not convinced yet. I just want to play Tabor up top. I want to play him over here. Right. If he's getting senior squad starts, it will help his development that much more than developing him in the under 18s. The club did agree to have an under 21s squad. So I moved most of my under 18s up to the under 21s because I just feel like they need more. They just need more bigger challenges. So Torquay Youth Candidates trial contract set to expire. Now this guy looks really good also. We have extensive knowledge of him. Could improve a lot. Excellent signing for the future. Impressive jump reach, homegrown. Unambitious, doesn't look to further himself. He has work to do in the heading department, lacks game intelligence. Let's see, what is his determination then? 16? How can you tell he's unambitious if he's got 16 determination? That's just a trait? So, personality unambitious. I mean, I could try to sign him to like just a youth contract. Did you find the 16-year-old sign him? Was he generated? It was from my youth intake. Yeah, I wish I could say it. I wish I could say I found him. No, I found him. No, he was from the youth intake. The game found him, basically. The AI found him. Yeah, I guess I should try to sign this guy, right? My ads are going to, yeah, beautiful gift. The ads are going to be starting soon, so I'm going to try to take a quick break here too. Let's see, ask agent about availability. How do you do these when you talk to an agent, Blessed? Do you talk very interested, slightly interested, or curious? I mean, he's not ambitious. I feel like the higher interest you show, the more money that they're going to want, you know? We're looking for a few players right now, and we'd be keen to know Peter Anderson. Okay. Okay, I got an ad break that just came in, so I'm going to take a quick break and be back in a couple of minutes. Thanks for watching, everybody. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm not going to take an ad break because I have to leave in about 15 minutes anyway, because my daughter's getting out of school here pretty soon. 60 to 80 per week. Okay. Yeah, because my daughter's getting out of school here in about an hour. And so I need to leave, get ready to pick her up. Right. I wonder if I'm kind of unsure if I want to keep the player. Maybe they'll be backup role, my second, third option in that position. Yeah, I mean, he seems like he seems okay, except he's just unambitious. So it seems like to me, lack of ambition would indicate that he might not reach his full potential, right? He might not reach his full potential. So breakthrough prospect, 60 to 80 per week. Let's try to sign him. Youth contract. That's fine. All right. All right. Sammy, another midfielder. He can play here. He can play back here. I might be letting go of Sonny. This might be Sonny's last season with us. He had a bad injury. He not training, fitness. He missed 7 weeks I'm pretty sure he was like a 3.5 star before he got injured with like a 4-star potential. I mean, last year, he was just awesome. Go back into his overview career stats. Yeah, last year he had 31 goals for us. This year in 31 appearances, he had 10. So he just fell off after that. I mean, he did miss 7 weeks, but he just fell off after that. He just wasn't scoring goals. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for being here with me. Blessed for helping me. Thank you. Yeah, he just kind of fell off, as did a bunch of other players. They just fell off at the end of the season. So, Sammy, we probably have to. Um, we probably have to Offer him a contract. Let's see. Be an excellent signing. We have extensive knowledge. Could improve a lot. What are some of his he's got temperamental personality. Again, that's fine. Let's see how much money he wants. No. Promotion salary raise. Nope. Yearly salary raise. Nope. Loyalty bonus. We could do that. But yeah, you're asking for way too much money, kid. I kind of want to take this off. Oh, yeah, I want to do that. We're not doing a loyalty bonus. You haven't proven yourself to anybody. Yeah, sure. He is temperamental, isn't he? Got a little bit of his temperament right there. Sean, you are a defender. We do need a left wing back. Let's see, you are would be a good signing for the future. Extensive knowledge, low determination, lack of determination, could do with being taught an effective peripheral figure in the squad. Only 4 determination. No, not for that. I mean, look at all this. Yeah, I'm going to cancel those. I don't think he's going to. Caffrey, goalkeeper. We could use a goalkeeper. Does he have a quality signing for the future? Extensive knowledge, low determination. Another 4 determination. Future prospect. I'm not giving these guys this stuff. Shutout bonus. I'll give you 100 if you get a shutout. I have no problem with that. Contract length 1 year, loyalty bonus, no. Guys have low determination. No. Okay. Well, you determined not to sign a contract, that's for sure. You showed some good determination there. Yeah, these guys just aren't going to be good enough. I'd like to be able to sort them by their potential. I mean, if these guys would just accept, you know, if they'd accept a lower contract. Bravery, determination, 3. Where's my, go back over here. James Emerson, determination, 12. Not bad. Youngster. I guess I could offer him, like, what are they? A non-contract, and pay him based on what they pay him based on when they play. Loyalty bonus, no. Wage. You want 150. You want 150, huh? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm not gonna do any more with these guys. They want too much money. Like this guy right here. That's the guy that we just talked to, right? No, this guy. This guy. How about Eric? Your potential 4-star? What's your determination? Only a 9. Okay, we'll take you in. Wonder what the difference is. Why some kids will just say, yeah, I want to play. So this guy is, did we just do Brown? Contract offered. Yeah, we did. Okay. Nope, these guys aren't good enough. This guy, did we offer him? I think we did, didn't we? Future prospect. Okay. Youth contract. We'll take it. Okay, contract offer, delay decision, Sean Sayre. I think that guy rejected our offer. These guys aren't good enough. Offered a contract offer, delay decision. I think this guy, he got mad, right? And then these guys just aren't good enough. So I think he got mad. He got mad. Yeah, he got mad. Let's see. What is he again? As a last resort. He's got 13 determination. Good balance, good acceleration, natural fitness. Pace isn't great. Why do I only sign him as a last resort, though? Because he could do it with lack of composure, hinders any skill element to his game. Wow, that's interesting to know. So lack of composure hinders skill elements. Interesting. That's interesting. I didn't know that. He is a D rating because works hard for the team, committed player, gives his all, shows a fairly ambitious nature, consistent performer. Okay. He'll never be as good as my current starting players. His potential's too weak. 2.5 star guarantee with 1 star in the white. Right. Right. Okay. Contract rejected. Offered. See, I offered him a contract. I guess just hoping that these guys will make good. So right now, I don't want to be offering a contract to anybody that's less than a 3 star. Sounds like, right? And I was offering him a contract. He's right now only 2.5 star potential, 2.5 star potential, 2.5 star potential. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. Right. Sounds good. Gotcha. Torquay squad has gone on holiday. Preseason begins. Staffing advice. Is Neil Warnock still with us? Robbie is retiring. I don't know if Neil is still with us. 32 players in on trial. Can I filter? Okay, it's 1 o'clock. I don't want to hide. Okay, so I got to do senior, under 21, all positions, all sides, but I want to hide in match squad, unavailable on long-term deals, not at club, homegrown. So these are the guys. I'll just do this. Guess I can just do this. I thought I could just look at the 32 players that I had in on trial. Is that what I just did? Yeah. So these were the guys down here, youth candidates. Okay. 15 players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Oh, do. Youth candidate trials. We just did that. End of season break. Staffing advice. I have to look at the staffing. Scholars announced. The club's proud to announce an excellent group of players signed from this youth intake. We have a couple of elite talents led by Jeff Isles, who can potentially become key players for us. Yes, we do. Excellent intake. Torquay trials finished. We did that one. And Thompson adapts game to start counterattacks. After working on his game in recent months, Max Thompson will now look to start counterattacks with long throws whenever possible. That is awesome. That's awesome. Torquay mentoring groups need attention. Let's see. You handle it, Mike, right? You handle it. Okay. Right. The white is gray area. They may not get to that. I always assume the white is not real and only trust the yellow. So the white is like ethereal. It's like out there as potential. It's potential. Yeah. Unless it's like 4 yellow stars and 1 white star, right? If these players are under 18, under 20 is probably okay just to have depth for those clubs, right? But if you're signing senior squad, you never sign a 3-star potential for senior squad, right? So much to learn. Um, is there a way that you can see without filtering it? Can you just get a column in here that says what squad they're on? So how many do I have out here now? My senior squad, I have where do I have that number? Under 18s. No, I want to look at senior squad. Why aren't I looking at senior squad? Oh, because I have that up here. Okay. First team, under 18s. Okay, where's my first team? Senior squad players. First team, overview, first team. Oh, it's because I'm looking at this over here. What is this all about? Why don't I have any players? What did I do? Oh. Okay. So I do have players in my first team. Now, is this guy? Is one of our intake? No, these are trialists. Okay, these are trialists. So let's hide trialists on loaner trials. So we have 32 players. Let's see, that'd be 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 24. Why does it say 32? Right. It said 32 of the trials before. Now it says 32 again. I'm confused still. I mean, playing time happiness. He played almost the whole season. Why is he slightly happy with his playing time? He made 35 appearances out of 46 games. I don't get it. But he is 4-star current ability, so I'll live with it. I'll live with not understanding it. Let's see. 6 minutes after, I got to get going. I got to pick up my daughter. So I do want to, I'm still kind of pruning here. Matt, Jordan. Now, if I go into recruitment and now go back into squad planner, and I go in for everything, then I should, well, I probably won't have, those guys won't be coming in yet. Because I haven't rolled over the date, maybe. See if we get any guys signing contracts. Right. They're still counting the trials. Yep, there it is. Club legend Neil Warnock By the way, I I follow Torquay. Neil Warnock is back as interim manager of Torquay because I guess the I don't know if the previous manager last week was forced out or if he just left because Torquay's had a bad run of form lately. This is a guy. Didn't we make him an offer? I thought we made him an offer. Where can I see that? He was a trialist, unambitious. I gotta go back now and look and see. Where's that thing? Yeah, Peter Anderson. So we offered him a contract. So do I need to go back in maybe and sweeten the deal for him? Or it won't let me? How come sometimes you can go in and adjust the contract offer? It won't let me do that. And it doesn't. I think we gave him what he wanted. And now another club comes in for him and they'll probably get him. We have offered a contract to Peter Anderson. Right. Well, I want to sweeten the deal. Parkinson wins head coach of the year in the Vanarama National League. No, that should be the Enterprise National League. SI needs to clean this up. Brown close to signing. He is what? Did we offer him a contract? Okay. We offered him a contract as what? Would be a good signing for the future. Potential 3 stars, homegrown at club. He's coming in. Youth contract, 70 per week, accept. Torquay is facing a tax bill of around $350,000 over the upcoming financial year based on the financial records of the previous 12 months. The estimate is based on the club's taxable profits over the past year being approximately $1.42 million. Wow. These report club recent commercial activity. New sponsorship deal, $75,000 per year. That's great. Annual revenue total sponsorship, $292,000. Corporate and hospitality, match day commercial and retail. Broadcast revenues is down from last year. Competition prize money is down from last year. What's our? We have an overall balance of 1 million. It's probably going to drop to about 700,000 because the taxes. I've got to adjust our taxes. Scouting budget, 58,000. They won't allow the scouting of any nations. The scouting budget will be used to pay for senior youth packages, etc. I'll be right back, and then I'm going to have to sign off. Yes, it has been confirmed. I need to go pick up my daughter. So we're going to save the game. Probably a couple of times. And thanks for coming in, especially Blessed, helping me out. Appreciate it. You have a great day also. My daughter tomorrow starts 4 days. She's off of school tomorrow and Friday, and then her weekend Saturday, Sunday. I'm still going to try to stream, but it's going to change to maybe about 4 a.m. to 7 or 8 a.m. for the next 4 days. I'm going to try to start streaming early in the morning, because with summer coming up, that's going to be really the only time that I have to stream. I'm not going to be able to stream during the day from like 10 to 2 because that's my daughter's summer vacation, and she's not going to spend her summer vacation watching me stream. So that's kind of the plan for the next 4 days, and we'll see how that goes. Maybe a trial thing. And then also for her day, she's coming up 2 weeks, she's going to have a spring break. And so again, I'll try to stream early in the morning. There'll still be VODs and everything to watch. So anyways, I do have to go and pick her up. And wherever you are in the wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. And so we'll see you next time, probably tomorrow morning at about 4 a.m. It'll be an early one. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.